All right. Good morning, everyone. It is wonderful to be here with you all this morning, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Taylor Brown. I serve as the Deputy Director of Communications for the Office of the County Executive. And this morning, we are here to celebrate horse culture in Prince George's. At the start of the month, we proclaimed October as Horse Month in Prince George's for the first time. So we're very excited to be here today to highlight the upcoming Washington International Horse Show, which is set to kick off Monday right here at the Showplace Arena. We're pleased to have with us this morning several key leaders who are going to bring forth remarks. We're going to ask our media partners to hold all questions until after the conclusion of the program. Without further ado, I'd like to bring up our amazing county executive, Ms. Angela Also-Brooks.
Well, good morning, everyone, and happy Maryland Horse Month. To all of you. Are you feeling great this morning? Yes. Oh my goodness, come on now, we're excited, right? Yeah, come on, right. Well, I want to welcome you as we prepare to kick off the 66th Washington International Horse Show, happening from Monday, October 21st through Sunday, October 27th, and it's right here at the Showplace Arena. I want to thank a few special people for joining us today. Thank you first to Maryland's Agricultural Secretary, Kevin Atticks. We thank you. Also like to thank Prince George's Vice Chair, Sidney Harrison, for being here, as well as Upper Marlboro Mayor, Sarah Franklin. Thank you so much, Mayor. I'd also like to thank Washington International Horse Show President, Victoria Lowell, Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission Chair Peter Shapiro, and Leslie Graves of Experience Prince George's for being with us today. Now, if you can't tell, we're all feeling, and I'd like to thank someone else who I'm going to talk about in a bit, but we couldn't be here without Sheila Curry. This, as I've mentioned, is her. The rest of us wait for Christmas, and Sheila Curry waits for Horse Month. This is like her favorite month of the year. She loves Horse Month. Now, if you can't tell, we're feeling excited about welcoming the horse show back to Prince George's County because we have a very proud tradition of equestrian sports in Maryland. That's why we've proclaimed it Horse Month in Prince George's County. We're also pleased that Governor Westmore has proclaimed October as Maryland Horse Month. And for those who don't know, the horse industry has had a $2.9 billion impact on the state's economy. Those roots run deep in Prince George's County. The equestrian culture is alive and well here, and there are many people living in this region who love horses. And from major events like the Capitol Challenge Horse Show to the Bill Pickett Rodeo, horses are a part of our story. As a horse lover herself, that's something that our very own Sheila Curry understood. She knew that Prince George's County was the perfect fit for this prestigious horse show, and that hosting it would open all sorts of other opportunities for our county. That's why she set out on her labor of love to bring the horse show here, and I want to thank her again for all of the work that she has done to make this a reality. Can we show her some appreciation? Now, we're proud to host this highly acclaimed event for the third consecutive year, welcoming some of the world's best competitors to our county. This week offers our region's horse fans access to a 5-star World Cup event right here in their backyard. Residents of all ages who are interested in learning more about horses have a chance to see them up close. And tourists from around the nation have yet another reason to come experience Prince George's County. And we're seeing one of our region's favorite activities translate also into a real boost for our local economy. We're proud to host both the Washington International Horse Show and the Capitol Challenge Horse Show. Studies revealed last year that both shows generated over $24.5 million for our local economy, and their attendees spent an estimated $17.1 million right here. Both shows supported 156 full-time equivalent jobs, with more than 100 of those positions held by county residents. And local workers also benefited from $5.25 million in new personal earnings due to the spending associated with both events. That's an undeniable success, and there's room for us to grow. This year's horse show will be live streamed throughout the United States, Canada, and South America, Europe, and Asia. And CBS Sports will film a 2-hour broadcast on Saturday the 26th that will reach 85 million homes worldwide when it airs. That means Prince George's County will be must-see TV if you love equestrian sports. And people from all around the nation and the world get to know our open secret. It's that we're not only horse country, we're a destination point for horse fans. So we really are excited to host the Washington International Horse Show again, and we're looking forward to partnering with National Harbor for another year as the hospitality host for the horse show and its guests. I don't want Prince Georgians to miss out on the fun, and I personally want to encourage all horse lovers and interested residents to come out and take part in the events here at the arena. From Kids Day to Military Night to educational presentations and shopping opportunities, there's something for everyone to enjoy. So bring your family and friends out and enjoy all the horse show has to offer. So let's welcome the Washington International Horse Show back for what promises to be yet another year of fun. And I can't wait to see everyone out here again next week. Now, I'll turn the program over now to the president of the Washington International Horse Show. Please help me to welcome Victoria Lowell.
Thank you, Angela. It's such a treat to be here. I personally spent quite a bit of time here in Prince George's at the Equestrian Center competing over the years, and I just can't be more happy to be here this morning to celebrate Washington International Horse Show coming back again this year. We're just thrilled. I mean, this is our third year back, and I have to say the reception has been so positive by the international community and the national community of equestrians. Our entries this year set records. Just for the 5-star World Cup qualifier division alone, we had 63 entries for only 35 spots. It was so competitive that there were riders calling me night and day trying to figure out how they could get into the show. So this is just really a tremendous response. And, this show has been in the D.C. area since 1958. We welcome more than 500 horses and riders to compete over the years, every year. And we've moved around a couple times. And I have to say, the reception, again, to being here in Prince George's County has been wonderful. While people were attached to the fact that we were downtown in the city, they are thrilled to be out here. Everyone is a little bit hesitant to change sometimes. We all know that, but it has really been embraced. And I just want to really reinforce that Prince George's has been a great home for us so far. And we're looking forward to what can come in the future. Looking ahead, we have, as I said, 500 top horses, 7 days of amazing jumping competition. And when you look at it, we have 13 countries represented. And this is something that has been cultivated too here, trying to bring in an international presence. And we have seen, again, a response. And we've got 13 countries represented, which will be wonderful to celebrate next Saturday night. So we hope you all will join us. Also, coming out of the Olympics, we have a number of Olympians that will be represented here, and specifically McLean Ward and Laura Kraut, who are part of the silver medal winning team in Paris, will be attending, and that is just huge. And there are many other Olympians that will be here. I mean, this is a top competition that's going to be happening. Really one of the best in the country. We are one of only 7 events in North America that is a World Cup qualifier that will enable athletes, the top athletes, accumulating points to compete in Switzerland in April. So it's very, very coveted. There are only 7 of those events. And just looking at what is to come for this year that is new, Kind wins. Meet Major here, our mascot. He's dressed appropriately. Kind Wins is an initiative that is coming to us was inspired by Sweden and a lot of the activities that were happening in Sweden and in their equestrian community. And we had a patron who came to us and said they really wanted to bring this initiative to the United States. Bullying is a real issue. October is anti-bullying month, so it's also very appropriate. But bullying happens everywhere. But it is also present in the equestrian community. And what we want to really do, very successfully what they've done in Sweden, is to embrace this anti-bullying concept and kindness as a mantra, as a way of operating. So we have designed this campaign. We've worked with TBC, an agency here in Maryland, and they have helped us with this campaign as well. And we just are looking to blow that out this week. So we have a great selfie station. You can have your picture taken. It's the theme for Barn Night. Kids Day as well. All the kids will get Kind Winds ribbons. You sign the pledge to activate on Kind Winds in your life, and you'll get a free pin. It's just going to be everywhere here at the Horse Show because we think this is a long-term initiative and something we want to embrace just as our friends in Sweden have. A special award will be given on Thursday night during Barn Night as well. So just lots of things happening. So I wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that. As Angela mentioned, Thursday night is Barn Night. Don't miss that. We have usually about 30 barns that come and they represent their barns locally and bring their barns to life here. It's very exciting, very raucous crowd. And special awards are given out to them as well. They compete on a number of fronts. And then Friday night is military night. We have a number of key jumping classes that happen, 2 of them on Friday night, and we recognize our armed forces. Saturday night is our equitation finals. It'll be a big ride-off just before the World Cup qualifier, which will happen on Saturday night. I have to mention Kids Day. Angela, you mentioned it, 10 to 2. It's free. Pony rides, groom a pony, kiss a pony, hug a pony, paint your face, eat cupcakes. I mean, it is like my favorite thing of the horse show because one of the things, I mean, there are a lot of parks and horses in this area, but people and kids do not get the opportunity to interact with kids. And it's often that first pony ride, that first time you get to touch a horse, you get to be up close and personal with a horse. That's life-changing. And so, I mean, I hope you all can make it, but we have hundreds of kids that are showing up here at this event for Kids Day. And it is, to me, one of the most important things that happens at the show. So please don't miss that. So I want to tell everybody, please remember how to get tickets. WIHS.org/tickets, WIHS.org/tickets. So I encourage everybody to come. It is free, daytime, every day, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, get your tickets. A big thank you. So my list of thank yous is long. I'm not going to repeat everybody that Angela said, but I really want to thank Prince George's County. Been amazing. The Maryland State leadership has been amazing. I thank the governor for the support. Maryland Horse Month, genius concept. Thank you, Sheila, for bringing that to life. National Harbor, Experience Prince George's, and I really have to thank our major sponsors, Mars Equestrian, as well as Longines. They are very, very important, as are all the sponsors that help us put this show on. We are a nonprofit, so we have to work really hard to put this One Ring show on and keep it as a special event that is much more than a horse show. It is truly a show. So I encourage you guys all to come out, and I just want to say thank you. And thank you to the staff, Sue Harada, Executive Director, amazing job with the staff and the team and everybody that comes here to put this show on. So thank you all. And now it's time for Mr. Atticks.
Thank you very much, and good morning. So, Secretary Kevin Atticks with the Maryland Department of Agriculture here to remind everybody that horses are part of agriculture. And it's important to talk some of the statistics, and I'll be very quick on the stats, but there are over 94,000 horses in Maryland. And 1 in 3 households has a horse enthusiast waiting to ride a horse, pet a horse, hug a horse. Didn't know we could do that, but that's great. I'll be back for that and the cupcakes. But it's so exciting when you think about a show like this and what it can do to highlight the industry. Yes, we have Preakness. Yes, we have, some major racetracks. Yes, we have the Maryland 5-Star. But we are the only state that hosts 2 5-stars. And when you think about it, it's incredible, not just for the horses that come in, not just for our local community that gets to support it and come, engage with horses, as we heard, is so important. But think of the economic impact that brings. When you think about the numbers that we heard from the county executive, those, I hope, are including all of the various aspects of it. Because in Maryland, we're growing feed and we're growing bedding, and we've got shops and saddleries throughout the state that are employing folks. And when you look at just the replication of that economic impact, just because you have one show that's highlighting the industry, it's really remarkable. The equine industry is a top priority for us at the department and for the governor. We see it as not just people having horses, people riding horses. We see it as major events and the economic impact that comes from that. We see it as a tool for land preservation. Horses need space. And so if you've got a vibrant boarding or breeding or training facility, that land is locked up and it's keeping it agricultural and not developed. So the horse industry has many, many benefits beyond just the economic impact. I do want to thank Sheila Curry for her leadership. We as an industry and shows like this would not be where they were without folks like you. So thank you to Sheila Curry. Also, thank you so much to the county executive for your ongoing support for the industry and for events like this. This facility is incredible. The fact that it is so close to major population areas, it's a win-win-win. So thank you for your ongoing support. As a native Prince Georgian, I'm thrilled to be coming here for this, but also back to the show. And on behalf of the governor, I'm very excited to be able to say Happy Horse Month and welcome to this incredible event. And as I exit, I would like to invite Councilmember Sidney Harrison, Vice Chair of the Prince George's County Council, to the podium.
Good morning. So first and foremost, I want to take an opportunity to thank our county executive. Madam County Executive, you saw it fit to work with Maryland National Capital Park and Planning, of course, Mrs. Curry as well, to let the world know that Prince George's County is a destination. You've always put Prince George's County first, and I'm humbly grateful for your leadership and your vision and your insight and your innovation to move our county forward. The reason why this is so important is Mrs. Curry, I think it was my first year on the county council, and I got a call from Mrs. Curry, and she called, yeah, it was maybe second, but somewhere around there. And many of you don't know that I've known Mrs. Curry since 1999. My son Jarrell and her son Julian used to ride horses together at Willow Bend Farms. And, they fell in love with horses. I fell in love with horses. And it just became a family affair. It became a community affair. And why I spoke on the word innovation, Madam County Executive, it's very important when I'm reading these numbers. It says 96% of the Capital Challenge Horse Show, 96% are from outside Maryland. And the Washington International Horse Show is 91% of the people that are participating are outside from Maryland. What you're doing and what we are doing as a county is showing the world that we believe in exposure to make sure all of our children, even inside Prince George's County, have the opportunity to be exposed to the equestrian lifestyle. It is the foundation that we are setting today that future generations will benefit from. Mr. Shapiro, when you first came on, we made sure that, along with the county executive and Mr. Carter, we worked along with Mrs. Curry to make sure that funding was there to make our improvements in our facilities. Many might not know that Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Park and Recreations Division is a leader in park services across the United States of America. the awards that we've received from the investment that we make in our parks is second to none. And so that is the commitment that Prince George's County has as a community. We're committed to making sure that we have the whole community be a part of our community. I wanted to talk about briefly about the 156 full-time jobs that are created. It's very important. 102 of these jobs are held by Prince George's County residents. When we look at over the last 10 years about job creation in Prince George's County leads the state of Maryland job creation, okay? It is the job incubator of the state. That didn't happen by circumstance. That happened by leadership. That happened by people like Madam County Executive making sure that our residents in the county have jobs, that we took care of Prince George's County first. And so when we have the opportunity to employ our own citizens in our county, those dollars recirculate within our community. And it only helps and strengthens our community. So 24.5 million, that's not too bad. That's not too bad for 10 days of, yes, that deserves a round of applause. And in closing, I just want to say that it's really good to see how the philanthropic side of this is tied to it, that kindness does win, right? As you know, society tells us with the evolution of social media and things that are happening, what the equestrian lifestyles, it brings us back to the center of gravity, right? And I always had a saying, if you give kindness, it's like gravity, it pulls back to you. And so it's very inspiring to see the humanistic side of the equestrian lifestyle, because it does add to our mental wellness. And those are the things that we need to talk about when it comes to our healthcare landscape, that the equestrian lifestyle adds to that component of our healthcare space. So I just want to say thank you all to everyone. Sheila Curry, you know I love you. You know, you've done a great job at making sure that our future generations have the opportunity to understand. 85 million people, Madam County Executive, are going to watch this on CBS. I mean, those are Super Bowl numbers. But thank you all. Thank you. I am so sorry. My good friend, Mr. Peter Shapiro, the chair of the Prince George's County. I'm sorry, Sarah Franklin, mayor of the town of Upper Marlboro. I'm so sorry, Mayor. It's in your town, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, and welcome to Upper Marlboro, everyone. We are really glad that everyone is here, and we're super excited, and Prince George is proud to welcome Washington International Horse Show back for the third year in their 66th year. We have really enjoyed having you guys here. It has just been such an experience for our community over the past 2 years, and we are so excited to keep having this experience together. If you have been through downtown Upper Marlboro, you'll see that we are so excited. We've been celebrating y'all with great art. We have some great horse sculptures. We have some new art on our traffic boxes. And downtown has been growing over the past few years. We have new restaurants, we have new salons, new boutiques, and we're very excited about the economic development that has been happening in the town in coordination with the county over the past few years. We're really also excited about the community that gets brought together through this horse show and through Capital Challenge. The Upper Marlboro is kind of a gateway to the rural tier, and there are a lot of farms and barns and horse industry around the town. And we've really enjoyed connecting our residents to that industry. The most exciting thing for me has really been, as with many of us, the youth getting engaged. That Saturday event, I see lots of our residents out hugging those horses, running the horseless horse jumps to be in the show and getting their little badges. And I'm so excited because mental health is really important to me as well, that you have this new initiative of anti-bullying, and I am really excited to get our community engaged with that. So I hope that while you're here, you will feel very welcomed. You will enjoy our downtown for a little bit, and we will get to see you at the events, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you. Now, I will turn it over to the chair of the Prince George's County Planning Board, Peter Shapiro.
Good morning, everybody. It's an honor to follow the mayor of the capital of horse country. It really is an amazing thing to look at the investment and transformation and commitment to building off this industry in the county. And like Vice Chair Harrison said, it's very much about leadership. And I would echo some of the things that my predecessors have said. I've been in this role for about 2.5 years. And I would say about 5 minutes into this role, I got the first call from Sheila Curry on this one. And county executive has shown just impressive leadership on this, and the council and Vice Chair Harrison and Mayor Franklin and the state. Thank you, Secretary, for being here. Everybody's been all in, and it really shows for an event like this. I also want to say how much I appreciate the partnership. This is truly a partnership with Washington International Horse Show, and my team recognizes that. So on behalf of the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, I'm so excited to welcome you to our Showplace Arena and the Prince George's Equestrian Center. Such a collaborative effort, again, from so many people and players. And I'm going to get a little bit into the weeds, or maybe I'll turn it over to Major and he can do all the talking. We have made significant improvements in this facility, in part to make sure that this is the world-class event that it needs to be. So we've invested more than $4 million over the past 4 years into the Equestrian Center to get ready for these phenomenal experiences. Two of the most notable improvements are, and Ms. Curry, I know this is something you are advocating for very strongly. We have $1 million in a new world-class footing for the horses in 7 rings, the FEI Stabling Complex. Thank you for doing my notes. I don't even know what FEI Stabling Complex is. Anyone? Anyone know that? You all know. Okay, thank you. We are proud to host the world-class U.S. Olympic equestrian team horses there. Other improvements, and this is what makes events like this so successful. Other improvements are the brand new video display board, which we added in January, public access walkways around the barns, landscaping signage, indoor flooring throughout the arena, LED lighted indoors, even upgraded restrooms and upgraded suites, outdoor sound system, rental tents for the outdoor rings, new benches and picnic tables. All of these things are what makes an event like this successful. And we are all in, and we are committed to continuing to make this successful. So we've so much appreciated the partnership we've had for the past few years, and we are looking forward to more. I can't tell you how much we really are committed to helping this be a successful event. I want to wrap up by taking a moment to acknowledge my colleagues with the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission. First of all, we're joined by our Deputy Director, Steve Carter, and thank you for all of your leadership. There's so many other folks here, but I want to single out Brian Anthony. Brian, you around? There he is. Brian's the general manager for this facility. You can't even imagine how much work that is to pull an event like this off. So Brian, thank you so much for all of your hard work and leadership. Really appreciate it. There's so many people I could name, and I will leave it at that. I just want to say thank you to all the folks who've been involved. Thank you for the partnership. Madam County Executive, thank you for your leadership. Secretary Atticks, you as well. It was a pleasure talking with you about this. I know that you are all in too. It's nice to know that you're a native son of Prince George's County too, so I think you get the importance of events like this for our county. So that's it. I want to thank everybody for being here at our wonderful Equestrian Center, and I have nobody else to introduce because I think I'm the last speaker. So I'll turn it over to, again, Major, who's going to lead us in song and dance.
Thank you all for taking time out of your day to be here with us. This concludes our press conference. We'll take questions after we are concluded, which is now. Thank you.